welcome everybody to a first look at Clicker Heroes 2. The addiction is once again back. Keep in mind that what you're watching is going to be considered the early access version of this game, and what you see may not represent the current version, especially since they've said that the first version of the game will eventually wipe the saves. So I'm not going to spend too much time playing it here, but once things are a little bit more preserved, we'll be able to look at things fully. But Clicker Heroes 2, as you can see, has gotten a pretty big graphical update to the game. But the same basics are here. You're going to click on enemies, watch numbers go up, other numbers go down, and hopefully you get that good old endorphin fix that we all come to know and love of the clicker genre. Now, the developers wanted to make this more of an elevated take on clicker design, and that's a little bit more interesting in what they're trying to do. And we'll take a look at that in a minute. One of the big things is that you can now choose various upgrades as you level up, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there. These upgrades, I believe, are randomly chosen, and as you keep getting more and more gear, it's going to change how things go. But you probably noticed that little level icon, so let's take a look at that here. So, if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, this is Clicker Heroes 2 big, and I do mean big, change from the first one, and that is a massive skill tree. As you fight enemies, you'll gain experience, and as you level up, you'll start at the middle and work your way out. This footage is recorded a little bit further, shall I say like an hour or so further, with full gear, and as you can see, we have quite a bit of skills in the bottom of the screen. I hope you also notice the fact that there is only one character present right now. This is not the same as the first Clicker Heroes, where you get the full party, and then the various skills are added and improved as time goes on. Here, you just have the one character. Rubies are still in this one, and that's the shop you see on the left-hand side right there, which I think I'm going to click on any second now. And that's kind of one of the very weird things about Clicker Heroes 2. This is a full-price game. It's being marketed at $30 on Steam right now. But it still has that sense of grinding and the shop or the premium currency, and that's kind of weird. Because remember, the original Clicker Heroes was free to play, so it had the whole loot box system with the relics, it had the premium currency, because people understood that was a part of it. This doesn't really make all that much sense to have it still here, unless they're going for something bigger and better. Like I said, this is the beta version of the game. They've always said they want to add more to it. But my problem with Clicker Heroes 2 right now is that I just don't know really, like, what's new, like what's going to elevate this as a clicker game. Because obviously, as we've talked about before, clicker-based design is pure progression. That's why the whole thing with the numbers and the decisions you make in terms of what gear you get, and just trying to optimize things as quickly as you can. As you can see right there, I've got my skills kind of synergized to try and speed through this as quickly as possible. But all that stuff that I just described is in a free-to-play game. I'm not seeing really the complexity here. Now, stuff like character skins and achievements aren't in this version of the game yet, so maybe they'll be a big surprise. But other than the graphical polish, which I will say the game looks and sounds really great, you can't hear too much of the music now, it's not justifying $30 just yet. And that is going to be very interesting. I put in a request to talk to the developers about the game. We'll see if they'll decide to come on and say something on one of our podcasts. But I'm just really interested to see how or if they're going to iterate on a genre that has been known for being one of the most simplistic in terms of design. Now, really at this point, we're going to wrap things up here because there's just not much else to talk about. I mean, you guys are seeing it right here. We're clicking, things are dying, bars are going down, other things are going up. I mean, at this point, if you don't know what the clicker genre is, I can't really give you much more than that. But, like I said, I'm optimistic, but I'm still going to be cautious with this one. I probably won't be playing it much after this play, or after this video, just because since they are going to wipe saves for this initial version, it doesn't make sense to get too far into it. One thing that I didn't show in this part, that if you go to the main menu and click on a new character, there is a second party member. There is a wizard who I believe has his own skill tree, maybe different choices there. Now, whether or not these parties all combine, that remains to be seen. But we're going to wrap it up here. I would like to thank the developers for giving me a press key to check out. If you'd like me to look at your game in the future, it doesn't have to be clicker-based, obviously. Be sure to get in touch. But check back for daily discussions on game design here, and on game wisdom, where we examine the art and science of games. Until next time, this has been Clicker Heroes 2. Before we get to the credits, just a quick shout out to the supporters over on patreon.com/GWBycer. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to check back for our regular streaming, most nights at 9:30, 10 EST, and you'll find a schedule linked down below. For a collection of my writings as well as audio casts on design, you'll find that at game-wisdom.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at GWBycer. If you're interested in hanging out and talking about game design topics, we have a Discord channel with the basic tier open to everybody, and that is linked down below as well. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, it is at patreon.com/GWBycer. Your support can help to keep things going and growing, and you can earn rewards such as ad-free versions of our talks, votings for our specific Let's Plays and grab-bag streams, and more. But that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you come back for more great discussions on design here and on GameWisdom.com, where we examine the art and science of games.